From the Poor Man's Morning and Evening Portions by Robert Hawker. November the 11th Evening Portion. And his commandments are not grievous. 1 John the 5th. 3. Is it so, my soul, that the commandments of thy Lord are not grievous unto thee? Surely it is, for though thou carriest about with thee a body of sin and death, which is everlastingly harassing thee, yet thou canst, and dost say, I delight in the law of God after the inward man, yea, in the very moment that thine old unrenewed nature, when evil is present with thee, is tempting thee to break through the hedge of divine precepts, in thy regenerated part thou truly lovest and delightest in the holiness of thy Lord's commandments. And are there not seasons in thine experience, when, in spite of sin, and Satan, and the world, thou canst adopt the language of one of old, and say, Oh, how I love thy law, it is my meditation all the day. And is it not joy to thy heart, and a blessed part of thy faith, that the law of thy God was so pure and so strict, that rather than a jot of it should pass unfulfilled, or the smallest breach of it go unatoned for, Jesus must and did die? And is it not one of the sweetest and most satisfying principles to thee in the gospel, that Jehovah did not, and would not clear the guilty, but by an equivalent, so that, both in obedience and by sacrifice, the law is magnified by thy great surety, and made honorable? Precious Jesus! It is wholly by thee, and in thee, that my soul finds the commandments of my God to be not grievous. By faith I behold them all fulfilled in thee, as my glorious head, and by virtue of my union with thee, I feel the gracious principle of thy quickening spirit inclining my soul both to love thy commandments, and most earnestly desiring to fulfill them. Lord, enable me to run the way of thy commandments, now thou hast set my soul at liberty.